Hello, Internet. Welcome to Indie Spotlights, where I get to talk to you all about cool artists on the come up that you might not hear a lot about. This week, I want to talk to you all about an indie band, Men I Trust. They have an album coming out this week. It is called Equus Asinus. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's a scientific name for a donkey. And I really can't wait. If you like this video, let me know in the comments below what artists you want to see me talk about next. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Who is Men I Trust? Men I Trust is an indie band from Montreal, Canada, known for their smooth, laid-back, sound-blending dream pop, jazz influences, and soft rock vibes. They formed in 2014, originally started by, and sorry if I get the pronunciations wrong, Jesse Karen, guitar and bass, and Dragos Chiriak on the keys, with Emmanuel Prue joining later as the lead vocalist and guitarist. Her soft, airy voice became a defining feature of their style. Their music has a chill, groovy feel, with bass-driven melodies and gentle, hypnotic vocals, perfect for a relaxed, late-night mood. They're also independent, handling their own production, mixing, and even music videos, which contributes to their authentic DIY vibe. If I had to sum it up, I'd say Men I Trust nails that perfect balance between chill and groovy. Their music feels effortless, like you're floating through a late summer evening. But there's so much intention behind it. Here's what really stands out. Bass lines that steal the show. Their bass is front and center, giving each track this smooth, rolling momentum. And it's not common that you find the bands where the bass feels like the main character, but they pull it off beautifully. Manuel's voice is incredible. Her vocals are soft and airy, but there's an intimacy to her delivery that makes you feel like you're hearing a secret. It's calming without being sleepy. Knowing they self-produce and control their sound gives everything this raw, unpolished charm. It feels personal, like a mixtape from a friend. And the way they weave between all these genres that I've described earlier, and even a little bit of funk, it all feels cohesive. It's the kind of music that works just as well for a solo night drive as it does for a chill hangout with friends. Some of their most popular songs, and my favorites, include Show Me How, the instrumental you're hearing in the background, a dreamy, intimate track that really showcases their signature sound. Then there's Numb, a smooth and melancholic song with a groovy bass line. I really like Oncle Jazz. It's sort of this jazzy, experimental, aesthetic instrumental that's really just the band flexing at this point. And Husk is another favorite of mine. Just a smooth and wispy track that's really captivating. Show Me How is one of Men I Trust's most beloved tracks, and for good reason. It's this perfect encapsulation of their dreamy, intimate sound, wrapped up in a hazy, almost weightless vibe. And let's break that down, right? I talked about the bass line, but from the start, that smooth, groovy bass that's very mobile hooks you in. It's simple, but hypnotic, giving the song a relaxed but steady pulse that keeps you swaying along. It's not flashy, and it doesn't need to be, but it carries so much of the song's emotional weight. The vocal mixing is also incredible. Her voice is soft, delicate, and almost detached, but that detachment makes the song feel more vulnerable. It's like she's holding back just enough to make you lean in closer. There's a quiet sadness to the delivery that makes the song feel deeply personal, even if the lyrics stay vague and open to interpretation. The guitars are clean but mellow, with a light chorus effect that gives them a watery, drifting quality. And the drums are subtle and laid back, more about keeping the vibe than going to drive the song forward, right? It all blends together into this cozy, enveloping soundscape, like you're hearing the song from the other side of a dream. The mood hits hard without being loud. Lyrically, Show Me How is about longing, distance, and maybe even a touch of regret. but the music doesn't wallow in sadness. It's more reflective, like you're coming to terms with something rather than falling apart over it. That balance of melancholy and comfort is something Men I Trust absolutely nails. It's the kind of song that makes you feel like you're staring out a window on a rainy day, thinking about someone you miss. Honestly, the more you listen to Men I Trust, the more you uncover little things and make them special. Again, the grooves are hypnotic. The production is intimate. The mood is captured effectively. And their songs are really re-listenable. Because they avoid big, obvious hooks, their music stays fresh. You pick up on different textures and layers each listen, like a subtle guitar riff you didn't notice, or a synth that quietly fills the background. And of course, their aesthetic goes beyond the music. From their album art to their DIY music videos, everything feels cohesive. It's all soft tones, muted colors, and hazy, dreamlike visuals, perfectly matching their sound. They even perform with that same understated vibe, which makes them feel authentic rather than performative. And here's the thing, Men I Trust isn't just a band you listen to, they're a vibe you sink into. If you're on the fence, here's why they're worth your time. And what better a place to start out than with their newest album coming out in this week. It might even be out already. Well, regardless, that's it for this week's Indie Spotlight. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment letting me know who I should cover next. All right, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.